I came here to party, I'm not gonna lie.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is an updated eyebrow tutorial. If you're interested, make sure you keep on watching. So first thing first, you are going to be needing a spoolie, a blending brush, a concealer brush or an angled brush, and an eyebrow tame. So I'm going to start by brushing up her eyebrows with the spoolie, as you can see. Then I'm going to take an eyebrow tame and I'm going to use it to hold her hair or freeze her hair, because I'm not going to be carving her brows. So the eyebrow tame is going to kind of freeze her hair so that it stay put and it doesn't move when I'm drawing her eyebrow. After that, I'm going to take my powder and I'm going to press it onto the eyebrows so that it mattifies the brow tint. So the next thing to do is to fill in the brows. I'm starting by outlining the edge of her brows. I'm starting from the middle. After which, I'm going to go to the top of her brows. I'm going to draw a straight line, create an arc, and also extend it all the way to the tail, as you can see. I'm going to make sure the tail underneath and the tail at the top are aligned. So this is how it should look. Afterwards, I'm going to sharpen up my pencil, or I'm just going to make sure that the pencil I'm using for this process is very sharp. I'm going to be creating hair-like strokes. So I'm just feeling the brows, creating strokes, as you can see, until I get to the tail of the brows, which I'm going to make it a little bit darker than the starting or the beginning of the brows, because you want the beginning of the brows to be looking lighter than the end of the eyebrow. And I'm going to repeat the same process on the other eyebrow. So after outlining and filling my brows, the next step is to conceal. The concealer I'm using is from Younger Beauty and Nuban Beauty. The Younger Beauty one is in the shade 43, while the Nuban Beauty concealer is in the shade SMC4. What I do is I mix the two shades together, because one of the shade is darker than her and the other one is lighter. So I just mix the two shades together. It's easier that way for me, instead of me to put the light shade in the starting of her brows, putting the dark shade in the center, the light one in the middle, and another dark one at the end at the tail of her brows. I just prefer to just mix the two shades together and just use it at once. It's a lot easier for me that way. To do this process, I'm going to be using my flat brush, or you can use an angled brush for this as well, but I prefer to use a flat brush for this process. So I'm going to start from the center of the brows, then I'm going to conceal it all the way to the tail. I'm going to go to the beginning of the brows and I'm going to conceal it as well, as you can see. So as soon as I'm done concealing underneath her brows, I'm going to conceal the top of her brows as well. I do conceal the top of her eyebrows, but I do that using foundation. So I'm using V Beauty foundation in the shade Ghana, which is her exact shade. I'm just going to use that same flat brush, as you can see. I'm using it to conceal the top. As I'm doing this process, I'm also trying to reduce the size of her brows, and it also helps to sharpen up the brows and give it a more flaky finish. And again, I repeat the same process on the other brows as well. So once I'm done with the concealing process, I'm just going to blend in the excess concealer and foundation using a blending brush. As you can see, I'm just going to tap until the excess concealer blends into her skin. I'm using a powder that is 2 shades lighter than her skin tone, because I'm going to be doing eyeshadow, so this will help brighten her lid, and it's going to serve as a clean base for my eyeshadow. For the top of her eyebrows, I'm using a powder that is her exact skin tone, using that same blending brush. I'm going to repeat same process on the other eyebrow. So guys, this is it. I hope you understand and you enjoy. Please give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and please leave me a comment. I really appreciate it when you guys drop me a comment, so please comment down below. Guys, this is the final look. You can see how the makeup turned out. If you'd like to see the video on how I created her turban and her dress, I'm going to be leaving the link in the description down below, so make sure you go watch the video. And until next time, I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.